and thank you for watching my new video. I hope you're doing good and being healthy. So today we are going to talk about company presentations, trade fairs, and establishing contacts, and I will tell you some of my own experience and why it can be helpful. For example, if you are an exchange student or want to work in Germany, why especially trade fairs can help you. Company presentations are extremely important. So if you are an exchange student, for example, studying in Germany or somewhere else in the world, doesn't matter at the end, it's important to going to visit this kind of things because it helps you to get new kind of contacts, yeah, and it's the first contact to maybe a company, and it's such an easy way. So if your university doesn't provide any kind of presentations from some sort of companies, please go to your professor, say, hey, point it out, say you want a company presentation because you want to know a little bit more about the practical way and not just a theoretical way. This is really important, and it can be a career boost for yourself, so you can win, never lose, yeah. And you are able to see how companies can develop. So it's just not a waste of time. You can see how the economy grows, for example, in their industry, and what kind of new trends are the companies are looking for right now. And this can be such a career boost for yourself. So please don't sit at home. Just go to some sort of company presentations if the universities are providing it. Some of my own experience during my bachelor's degree was there was someone from the company of Bosch, yeah, and she was talking about the life of Bosch and how the recruitment stuff was. And I can remember because it was winter time, but not all of my students were there. And I was thinking, hey, I need urgently a working student, a part-time job. And this was the reason, or one of the reasons, I joined this company presentation. And after the presentation, I went to to the HR colleague who was presenting the things about Bosch and saying, hey, my name is... I'm looking for a working student part-time job. Is it possible? And then she was like, yeah, please send me your CV and let's see what I can do for you. And after some weeks, suddenly she contacted me, and I got a job interview without any sending them any sort of testimonials or something like this. It was just my CV. And out of nowhere, there was an answer, hey, please, there's a job interview. We want to get to know you a little bit more. And yeah, after 1 hour, or no, 30 minutes of job interview, I got the job. And I was super happy because, as mentioned, I was looking for a working student, a part-time job. And this was, yeah, let's say it in brackets, an easy way to get the job without applying over their homepage. So I can just recommend you to do it in this way. It was such a comfortable way. And yeah, what happens after? After a couple of months later, I talked to my supervisor, and or he came to me and say, hey, Christoph, do you need an internship or something like this? Is it mandatory in your study field? And I was like, yes. And I'm looking for an internship abroad. Is it possible? And then he said, yeah, Christoph, I have some contacts to Bosch in Mexico. And then he connected me with the supervisor in Mexico. And some month later, I was in Mexico. This was such a crazy experience, yeah, because it shows you how important contacts are at the end of the day, and how important it is if you are proactive, for example, in doing something which your colleague doesn't do. And it's, yeah, it was an easy way. It was an easy way because it changes a lot also in my life in a positive way, because the internship in Mexico was such a crazy time, yeah, in a positive way. I learned so much things, and I gained so much project experience by working for Bosch, and this was just by going to one of their presentations, and I didn't expect that. Yeah, it was just, yeah, for me 1 hour of listening, and then after this the steps were coming, and I was super happy. So I can just recommend you. And the second thing is, please go on trade fairs, even if they are not at your university. In Germany, we have a lot of trade fairs, and there you are able to get new contacts, yeah, by talking directly to the companies. And this is also very important if you are looking for working students, for direct entry, for internships. There are all of them. And you just have to go there with your CV in your hands, or maybe not, just talk. And if I were you, or what I have done in the past, I was on a lot of trade fairs, really a lot of trade fairs. And I checked the companies in advance and thinking, okay, hey, who are the companies where I want to work? Yeah. And then I went directly to this kind of companies and maybe avoid the rest. Yeah, because it cost me too much time. And I just want this kind of companies because they are, I don't know, in the consultancy area or something like this. And it helped me, really, it helped me. Sometimes when I get rejected, I had the opportunity to talk to them directly, saying, hey, what have I done wrong? Was there something with the CV or something like this? And you also have the opportunity to get on a CV training normally on such a trade fair. So please use the time and be active. Be active, and this is not a losing business. This is normally you always win, yeah, by at least get contacts, and this is so important. So recognize and use the opportunities which some of these trade fairs are giving you. Do CV training there, and talk actively to the recruiter, and they will tell you some more tips. And maybe sometimes they tell you why you get rejected, or are there any opportunities to get an entry job or something like this. This is such an easy way. It's just a matter of how you take your time, or just hanging around, watching some Netflix, which is really, it can be normal. I was a student as well, but this is a really good opportunity for yourself. So, and sometimes when I was on this kind of trade fairs, I saw a lot of students, especially in the first and second semester, that just pick up some goodies, which is absolutely normal. I did the same. But once again, don't waste this kind of opportunities. Trade fairs are so important. Just don't go on the trade fair and just pick up some goodies and then go home. Don't lose your goal if you want to a working student or an internship or something like this. This can be a good opportunity for yourself. The goodies are normal. I will take them as well. I took them as well. But when I was on the third semester, for example, also after my master's degree, trade fairs were really important for me. So don't waste time. This kind of opportunities can help you to gain new contacts, and contacts is key of life, because sometimes you get rejected and some of your colleagues know, I don't know, some of the sales department or something like this, and he got the job and you don't, yeah, and you never know why, and maybe you just know someone from the sales department, and this is the key of life sometimes, contacts. And for me, it was the company presentation from Bosch in former days. This was an absolutely great opportunity for me to gain new knowledge and to widen my horizon, yeah, by just going on a 1 hour of company presentation. So please, this could be my advice for today's video. Go on trade fairs, go on company presentations, establish contacts, this can be a successful way. So thank you very much for listening to my video today. If you like it, it would be kind if you get the thumb up. If you have any questions, please feel free to write it below. And I hope to see you on my next video as well. Stay healthy.